What is up, everyone? Welcome back here to another Call of Dragons content. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can defeat the Hydra. This Hydra is very difficult, and this Hydra is also going to be very useful in the battlefield once you have captured this Behemoth. So I'm going to be giving you some tips and guide so that you can succeed with your alliance on how to defeat the Hydra. If you like this content, consider subscribing and turn your notification on. If you find this to be helpful, please drop a like into the video. By the way, as you guys can see, I am on my computer right now. I am using BlueStacks as an emulator to emulate this mobile game Call of Dragons. If you guys like to play on the computer or you want to access Call of Dragons now on Android device, you can then download BlueStacks and download Call of Dragons. I'll have an affiliate link in the description. If you want to get BlueStacks, use that link and download BlueStacks now, and using that link actually supports me as a content creator. Before we get started to the skills of the Hydra, there's a few equipments that I want to mention to you that I would recommend that you guys use and bring it in the battlefield against the Hydra. Number one is the Giant Bone. This is a peacekeeping artifact that will help you to gain more damage towards to the Behemoth Hydra. As you can see here in the description, damage factor scales with attack only affects Darklings, Dark Creatures, and Behemoths. So you can use this Giant Bone to damage more towards to the Hydra. Another very important artifact is this Spirit Bangle. This Spirit Bangle can remove all the debuffs and impairment effects from your legion and surrounding friendly legions. So you can see in this video, when it's used, it's going to remove the debuff. You can see they are stunned right now, and then the player will use the debuff, remove the stun, and then now you pretty much dispel it and allows you to keep going into combat. Now, within the Hydra, there is going to be a debuff that is going to be occurring, and you can remove the debuff by using this item by dispelling. So I do recommend that at least 25% or at least 50% of you guys will actually have the Spirit Bangle artifact. Now, if you are, the cavalry gangs there, I would say some of you should bring that so that whenever you're chasing around the Hydra, you can remove the debuff. And as well as for the range combats, like if you're the mage gang or the marksman gangs, then you should probably bring some of them also so that you can remove debuff within the inner circle and then also in the outer circle so that everybody will not have a poison stack. This poisonous pulse will inflict one stack of poison on all legions who take damage. So keep in mind that there is poison stack. So if you have that Spirit Bangle, you're going to be able to remove it. So let's go ahead and talk about the skills of the Hydra. There's two stones that the Hydra is going to drop. The most important stone, I should say, is this Dispelling Mana Stone. This is going to be the green stone, as you can see highlighted there with white circle. So with this Dispelling Stone, each time the Hydra casts a Poisonous Barbs, 2 pieces of Dispelling Mana Stone will appear in its layer. Once they are gathered, they can heal legions, lightly wounded units, and clear all mana poison and mana infusion effect. So one of the biggest mistakes that players do here is they don't flock on trying to get the Mana Stone right away and have people heal. And it's not just about healing, right? It says here, clear all poison and mana infusion effects. So as you fight against the Hydra, you are going to gain some poison stack. And if you do not grab this Dispelling Mana Stone, you're going to accumulate a lot of stack. And when the Hydra casts another skill, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit, it will definitely kill your hero because now you've accumulated a lot of stack. The multiplier is so high. So one of the biggest issues that I've seen when we were doing this is that we will capture one of the Dispelling Mana Stone. And then as soon as there's a second one, even right beside it, our guys never take it. So what I recommend is that as soon as you grab the first one, go ahead and take the second one. Because why? Because there are other players who are going to be in that area already that needs to get dispelled so that they can remove their poison buff. Keep in mind, to capture or purify this Dispelling Mana Stone, you need 10 players, 10 heroes to gather this Dispelling Mana Stone. Now, the second stone is called the Unstable Mana Stone. This is going to be the red stone, and as you can see, it will have a countdown timer. It is going to explode when it goes down to 0. what I recommend is once you see this type of stone drop, this unstable mana stone, red stone, that you go ahead and grab them. If you are the cavalry gang, go right away and grab it. If you're a mage and you're or marksman and you see it right beside you, grab it right away so that it will not explode. It really only takes 1 second to capture this unstable mana stone, which is very quick. If this unstable mana stone explodes, it's going to deal a skill damage to all legions within the layer. And then it's also going to inflict 1 stack of poison to all the legions who take damage. Now, if unstable mana stone is gathered, the legion that gathered it will have 1 stack of poison and 1 stack of mana infusion. And then each stack of mana infusion will increase legion's damage dealt by 25%. So, that is really cool, right? It is pretty much a double-edged sword. You get buffed to attack the Hydra with 25% increase per mana stone, but you also get 1 stack per mana stone of poison. So you have to be very careful, right? You can't grab too many of this unstable mana stone, because if you grab a lot of them and then you get hit by a skill damage later on that will benefit to the multiplier of the poison stack that you have accumulated, then you are going to get defeated. So I would say limit yourself maybe to 1, grab it, and then attack the Hydra. And I would just say pay attention on the poison stack that you accumulate. Once you get a little bit too high, maybe right around 3, then you should probably try to grab the Dispelling mana stone to remove any debuff, or unless you have the Spirit Bangle artifact, that could really help you. Now, another important skill to take note here whenever you're going against the Hydra is this poisonous crevices. As you can see in the ground, there are some cracks. So with those cracks, you need to bring your hero to stand on top of the cracks. And once the legion is standing on the crevices or the crack, this will prevent it from exploding. Legion will absorb the poison from the crevices as well, inflicting 1 stack of poison. You can also see, once you stand into those cracks, you're going to have a little circle timer there, and you'll see that it's done. So if you don't get into the cracks, it will remain as orange. And once you are on top of it, it will become green. Now, it is very important that after you do this action of standing into that crevices or to that crack, that whenever the Hydra drops those Dispelling mana stone, that you go for that. Or if you have the artifact of the Spirit Bangle, then it can help you to remove the debuff of Poison Stack. Now, let's talk about the Agony Blast. As you can see, there's a countdown right below in the HP of the Hydra. Now, the Agony Blast will cast every 20 seconds. Hydra deals magic skill damage to all legions within its lair. 1% of legion's maximum unit count. Legion take increased damage for each stack of poison. Now, this is one of those moments where you have to pretty much pay attention about your poison stack. Your poison stack will be just right below your hero's picture on the top left corner. So if you have a lot of poison stack and whenever this Agony Blast hits, you are going to take a lot more damage, and it could potentially defeat your hero in this battlefield. So try to remember that if you have poison stack, you can remove your poison stack via artifact Spirit Bangle, or just by going for the mana stone that are colored green, which is also called the Dispelling mana stones. So those are some of the very important things to kind of mention when you're trying to go against with the Hydra. So keep in mind that your alliance needs to work together for this one, because if you need to remove the debuff and you're going for the Dispelling mana stone, you need 10 players to grab it. So basically, you need a teamwork makes the dream work for this one. So there are other skills in here that we're not really going to touch up as much, but I'm going to give you very good advice. When you start seeing any AoE, right, make sure to run away from there. So if the Hydra gets near you, let's say you are a mage or marksman, make sure you just don't stay within that range, because you're not going to have any time to really mobilize and get out. And sometimes you'll see in the video that we're going to show you here as we finish the Hydra will start shooting like green stuff straight forward. The Hydra will typically shoot straight into the side around, if I'm looking into this one, it'll probably shoot around like 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9. So I don't think I've ever experienced it shoot around here. If you're a mage or marksman, positioning right around here is actually not a bad idea, or positioning right around here on attacking the Hydra. So just keep in mind, whenever you start seeing AoE, run away. Those fan shape area AoE, and then this Hydra will also have a forward line AoE as well between its, coming off from its skill. So keep in mind with that one. Watch the video on how we finish the Hydra, and also want to tell you that the top players will be able to get the rewards, as you can see in here. If you are in the top 5, you are going to get reward. After that, nobody gets extra rewards. You are still going to get the alliance reward, but the individual rewards you are not going to be able to get. Only the top 5 players. Now, looking into the skill damage of the Behemoth in here, Hydra, you can see that the Agony Blast is the most dangerous one. Second is Miasma, and Unstable Monostone, and Poison Barbs, Tail Sweep, Foul Ambush, Fang Strike, Poisonous Crevices, Poisonous Pulse. This is our stats, as you can see. Anyway, go ahead and watch this video. Hopefully you can learn, and hopefully that your alliance can succeed just by doing it by one try. Hopefully this video was helpful. Anyway, go ahead, and I'll see you again next time after watching this video.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.